So hey guys, so it is Friday. So this will be day 5 of our 50-hour week challenge. Just to see how, if I can get 1K, see if it's possible to get close to 1K at least in my market in 50 hours. So today will be day 5, Friday. So I logged in, got this order at 9:21. It was for Sonic Drive-In. 450, 250 in tips, 3.1 miles. Honestly, it's a garbage order. 450 for 3. I mean, it's not upside down, but it's just a low end offer. But I took it because I just wanted to get started. I always try to take the first offer that's sent my way, unless it's extremely upside down or it's just long distance or just really garbage. But if not, I try to take it even if it's on the lower end. So I took that one, got it completed pretty quickly. Sonic usually never has anybody online that early in the morning. I pulled in, got the food, and dropped it off. You can see right there, it took 15 minutes to make the 450. So it is what it is. At least I'm on the clock. Then I got this Chick-fil-A offer for $7.50, $5.50 in tips, 3.1 miles. So I took that one for sure. And literally they were calling the order out just as I was walking in, so it was like perfect timing. Didn't have to wait, nothing. And then you can see right there, $12, 44 minutes in. So got this order. Definitely declined this. This is garbage. I can't believe they're gonna give you a double stacked order for $4. 3 miles, Starbucks and First Watch, and I'm just like, yeah. No, thank you. I am totally good on that. It's been a while since I've seen a low stacked like that, but yeah, I'm not taking that. But then I get another stacked offer. This one's much better, $11.50, 4.5 miles. Noodles and Company and First Watch. Both are literally right there next to each other. A much better offer than the previous one. So got that. Little bit of a wait at Noodles, not too much, probably maybe 3 minutes. First Watch was already ready. So got that order, dropped it off. You can see hour and 30 minutes now. I'm at the 23.50. So sometimes, that first hour in, I do really good. Sometimes not so good. But you just got to keep building on it. That's what I always say. You can get a fast start and then fizzle out, or you can get a slow start and then build up quickly. So, you just got to, take what you can and just build upon, what they're giving you. That's all you can do. Got this one. Yeah, that was the next one. So got this one. I didn't take this one, guys. 875, 7.8 double stacked, Five Guys and Tokyo Joe's. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. I mean, that's almost 8 miles for $8, and it's a double stack. 2 restaurants, 2 drop offs. I don't know what what was with them today. They're giving me a lot of low stacked offers, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not gonna do that. So it is what it is. So now this is my first catering. Okay, I've had large orders before. Okay, but this is $16 plus $3 setup. So I have to go to Modern Market, pick up catering. It says one item, but it was clearly way more than one item. And then it says bring catering bag, and then it says business handoff, and it says setup required. So I took this because I mean, obviously that's $19 right there for 6 miles, and I'd never done a catering offer, so I kind of wanted to test the waters. So yeah, I went here. I picked up from Modern Market. I had to bring 3 bags in there. Even though one bag was, just like utensils and stuff like that, but I mean, it was easily 4 big pans and then 3 bags. But I was able to get them in my 3 hot bags. I have a catering bag, and then I have another as a large catering bag, and then I have another medium-sized one, and then I have a couple of smaller ones. So I was able to get everything fitted in there, and it was going to a pulmonary clinic. So I pulled in and went to the front desk, and the lady called for the person to come meet me, and they brought me to this room with the tables, and then all I had to literally do is just take everything out of the bags, and they were like in the aluminum pans or whatever, and just set it on the table. That was it. That's all they wanted me to do. And then I took my picture for that, so that I get the extra $3, and then I bounce. So $19 for 6.2 miles. So that was pretty cool. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than that, but it was pretty cool. So yeah, I got that done. There you can see they're $42.50 for 2.5 hours. So that order did help out. So my hourly did go up from there. And then I got another order, guys. I just forgot to take the screenshot because, as you can see, for this one it says 4 out of 6, and that one says 5 out of 7 for $7.50. I don't even remember what restaurant it was, but I did right after the catering offer. I did get another one for $7. I just forgot to take the screenshot, so I was $50 in about 3 hours. So $10 shy of $20 an hour. So it's kind of been like the perpetual theme of this. And then I got this order right here. It's a double stacked Whataburger Panda, $12 for 2.7 miles. That's really good for the miles. I was right there by the restaurants. Whataburger and Panda are literally right across the street from each other, and then the drop off was pretty easy. So yeah, not bad for the $12. So there you go. So we're at $62 now for almost 4 hours. A little under $4, 4 hours. And then I got another Panda. Now, Panda was quite busy today, quite honestly. There's definitely a bunch of dashers in there, so they were just throwing out orders left and right. But this one was $6.50, 3.1 miles, $4.50 in tips. I did pick this one up and drop that off. So there you go. There's the $68.50 right there. 4 hours and 16 minutes into my shift. 7 out of 9 offers. Let's go. Let's get it. This one I did not take. These orders really kind of pissed me off. If either tip or don't tip, anytime you tip under $1, like the penny tips or the 25-cent tips or the 50-cent tips, it pisses me off. It's like a slap in the face. So, I'm just petty. You're gonna give me a 50-cent tip. I'm not gonna deliver it. I'll just deny it. Somebody else can do it. $3.50, 50-cent tip for 2 miles. Yeah, I was not gonna even try to attempt that. So that was a quick decline. Then I got this for Red Lobster, $6.50 plus, $4.50 in tips, 1.9 miles. Usually get a little bit more from Red Lobster, because that restaurant's not typically cheap, so the payouts are usually higher, but it was just like a salad or something like that. It was something small, but it was only going less than 2 miles, so not a big deal. So made that $6.50 pretty quickly. There you go. Now I'm at 75 for 4.5 hours. So we're starting to build up. It's starting to look a little bit like yesterday. AI Sushi and Grill, $14, $12 in tips for 10 miles. That's actually, it's 10 miles, but that's actually a really good route. And there's actually a shortcut too. It's kind of hard to tell on this map because, it looks kind of far, but there's actually a shortcut that you can actually take. So I was able to, get that dropped off pretty quickly. Not upside down. Yeah, a little bit rough on the miles, like I said, but, I actually, finished it pretty quickly and got the $14. So, here we are. Now we're sitting at 89 for 5 hours and 28 minutes. Okay. And then get this, 1625, 7 miles. So another solid offer. Safeway, 3 items, 4 units. It was literally just 2 things of water and some paper plates, I believe, and toilet paper, like weird combination. And then Safeway had 9 bags to pick up for another customer. So yeah, I was able to get that. Both of those orders dropped off, fairly quickly. Didn't take me long at all. One customer was a little further out, but it still was not too bad. 7 miles in total between both customers. So 1625. So we're at 105.25 for 7 hours. So this is kind of like where I was at yesterday. I just hit the $100 point, and then it was about 6.5, 7 hours in, and I was getting ready to call it quits. And I was like, well, let's see if, I wanted to work a little longer today, so I was going to even try to work. This is 7 hours. I was going to try to work 9 today. So I said, well, let's see, because yesterday when it was almost quitting time, they sent me a big shopping order. So let's see what they'll do today. Am I going to get another big shopping order, or am I going to just get a couple more smaller orders? They kind of been mixing it up, and honestly, because changes are happening to Pro Shopper on the 8th, I've been looking forward to shopping orders because I'm at 95% for my original items count, and I need to be at, I don't know, 96%, I think they said, starting on the 8th. So if you're not 96% on the original items count, then you lose Pro Shopper. So I'm just trying to maintain it. So we'll see if it's possible. I only got to go up 1%. So let's see if they send me a shopping order, and they do. Yes, Michael's. The only thing about this is it's going back towards my house. So at this point, like, you look at it, it's 15.2 miles, but it's literally, the drop off is 10 minutes from my house. So at this point, I was like, well, I'm not going to go home or go there and then, have to come back to zone. So I did take this, but I was just going to end it, because I was 10 minutes from my house. So I went to Michael's, picked up a couple of items, easy to find. It was just like 2 threads and like some garland. So got that shop, nobody in line, which was awesome because the last time I did a Michael's order, I was in line for like 20 minutes. But yeah, there was nobody in line, paid for it, got over there, dropped it off, clocked out, went home, because like I said, it was more close. Because if you look at the map, like, I live pretty close to the airport right there, and you can see the airport on the left-hand side, and you can see the house icon. So it wasn't far from the airport, and I live close to the airport. So yeah, it just made sense that after I finish this up to just kind of call it quits, So there you go, 131, 8 hours. Not bad. I mean, yes, not as good as yesterday. Yesterday, I think I did like over 140, but 131 for 8 hours. So I'll take it. This is what I have for the week, guys. $499.31 for 32 hours. So as you can see, obviously Thursday and Friday were my best days. Monday, I still made over 100. I think 108. And then Tuesday, I did 113. And then didn't work Wednesday because of the snow. Had I worked Wednesday, I probably would have been close to $600 right now. And then Thursday, 146, and then Friday, 131. So out of the 32 hours and 10 minutes dash time, I was active 21 hours and 27 minutes. So not bad. 54 deliveries. And if you go off the week, $499.31 divided by 32. So I'm averaging $15.60 an hour. So not great. Not great. It is what it is. We'll see if I can maybe get that up a little bit over Saturday and Sunday. Not sure if I will or not, because, been averaging like 130, 140 last couple of days. I'm assuming that's probably what I'm going to make tomorrow and Sunday. Well, I might make a little bit more Sunday because I'm going to stay out late on Sunday. I'm going to stay out for 10 hours on Sunday. So because of the hours, I have to do probably like 8 tomorrow and then 10 on Sunday, and I'll be able to hit my 50. So that's my plan. Anyways, so yeah, so $499.31 for the week, guys. So 32 hours. So I don't know. It is what it is. I'm comparing, how it is now to, what I made the last week of August, because that was the only other time that I made over $900 was the last week of August. So I was trying to see if I can beat that. I know people say that in the summer it's kind of slow, and then, when it gets colder out, it gets busy. So that's why I was hoping that I would be able to beat that, because it's been cold and it's been snowing and it's been raining and we've had crap weather here in Colorado. literally crap weather. I've been slipping and sliding for 2 days. People don't shovel, and I'm sliding all over their driveway and on their stairs, and I almost kind of ate pavement a couple of times. So it's been cold. So maybe that's contributing to the good Thursday I had and the good Friday I had. So we'll see about Saturday and Sunday. So I don't know, but so far that's it. I appreciate y'all for staying tuned, and drive safe out there if you're driving or whatever you're doing, and get that money later.